Have you ever noticed that getting up from a chair takes just a little more effort than it used to? That climbing stairs leaves you a bit more winded, or that carrying groceries feels heavier, even though the bags are the same? These small changes might seem normal, just part of getting older. But there's actually something deeper happening inside your body. And the good news is, there's something you can do about it. In fact, it might start with just a single bite. Most people over 60 are quietly losing muscle mass every single year. Not because they're doing anything wrong, but simply because of a natural process called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. It begins as early as your 40s, and by the time you're in your 70s or 80s, it can significantly affect how you move, balance, and feel. This loss of strength isn't just about feeling weaker. It can increase your risk of falling, make everyday activities harder, and even take away your sense of independence. But here's the part no one talks about. You can fight back, and it doesn't require a gym membership or expensive supplements. There's one simple, everyday food, something that might already be in your fridge right now, that can help restore muscle, boost energy, and protect your body from the inside out. And the truly surprising part? Nearly 98% of older adults are not eating this food correctly, or not eating enough of it at all. That means the majority of seniors are missing out on one of the easiest, most effective tools for staying strong, steady, and active, without even realizing it. So what is this food? Why does it matter? And how can you start using it to help your body feel better? Starting today. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know. The science behind muscle loss, the food that supports recovery, when to eat it, how much to eat, and how to combine it with gentle movement to get the best results. These are simple, practical changes that you can begin right now, even if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, to stay mobile, independent, and full of life. So I invite you to stay with me until the very end of this video, because sometimes the smallest changes, like what's on your plate, can lead to the biggest improvements in how you move, how you feel, and how you live. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it, because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks, everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1. Why muscle loss happens. As we age, Joe had always been a strong, independent man. In his younger days, he was the kind of person who could carry a bag of cement on one shoulder and still have a free hand to open the door. But by the time he turned 74, things began to change. He wasn't sick, he wasn't injured, but small tasks started to feel just a little harder. Getting out of bed took more effort. His legs didn't feel as steady. Carrying groceries made his arms sore in ways they never had before. He even noticed he was walking slower and holding the stair rail more often than not. At first, he chalked it up to just getting older. But deep down, Joe knew something was happening. Something beyond just age. He was losing strength, quietly, gradually, and without warning. What Joe was experiencing has a name: sarcopenia, the natural and progressive loss of muscle mass that comes with age. Most people don't hear this word until much later in life, but it starts long before we see or feel the effects. Beginning as early as our 40s, the average adult starts to lose about 1% of muscle mass every year. By age 70 or 80, we may have lost up to 30 to 50% of the muscle we once had. And here's the truly eye-opening part. It often happens without pain. There's no warning bell, no sharp symptom. It just quietly takes away the strength we used to depend on, until one day we notice we can't get out of a chair as easily, or we trip more often, or we stop doing things we love because they just feel too much. Muscle isn't just about looking fit. It's essential to living independently. It helps us balance, walk, lift, carry, and even breathe properly. Losing muscle doesn't just make us feel weak. It increases the risk of falls, fractures, hospitalization, and long recovery times. It can be the difference between living on our own or needing daily care. And yet most older adults aren't told about it until it's already taken a toll. Part of the reason for this muscle loss is biological. Our bodies naturally produce fewer hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, and our cells don't repair as efficiently as they once did. But another major reason is much simpler. We stop giving our muscles what they need to survive. As we age, many people eat less, either because of reduced appetite, difficulty chewing, living alone, or not feeling like cooking. And when we eat less, we often eat less protein, the one nutrient your muscles can't live without. Without enough high-quality protein in your diet, your body simply can't maintain, repair, or build the muscle you need to stay strong and steady. But here's the hope, and it's real. Your body never stops listening. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your muscles can still respond to the right foods and gentle movement. It's never too late. You don't need to become a bodybuilder or join a gym. You just need to know what to eat, when to eat it, and how to move with care and consistency. So let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you thought about your muscles? Not in a gym or in a mirror, but in your everyday life. When was the last time you looked at a stairway or a grocery bag or a heavy door and thought, I'm strong enough for that? If that confidence has faded even just a little, I want you to know, it can come back. You're not past your prime. You're just in a new season, and your body is still capable of more than you think. In the next part of this video, we're going to talk about the most important nutrient for rebuilding muscle, protein. Not just any kind and not just any amount. I'll show you why seniors actually need more protein than they did when they were younger, and how you can start giving your body exactly what it's asking for, starting with your next meal. Number 2, the power of protein and why seniors need more of it. Evelyn was 76 when she realized something needed to change. She had just returned from a short hospital stay after a minor fall, and though the injury wasn't serious, the recovery was much slower than she expected. Her legs felt like jelly, and she was shocked at how hard it was just to get out of bed. I felt like I had aged 10 years in 10 days, she said. When her doctor asked about her diet, she replied honestly, toast and coffee in the morning, a little soup for lunch, and whatever was easy for dinner, usually not much. That's when the doctor gently told her, you're not eating enough protein, and at your age, that's exactly what your body needs to heal. It's a common misunderstanding. People often think that protein is only for athletes or bodybuilders, but the truth is, seniors actually need more protein than younger adults. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein. That means we have to consume more of it just to get the same benefit. And what is that benefit? Repairing tissue, rebuilding muscle, supporting the immune system, maintaining strength, and helping you bounce back after illness or injury. Protein is the building block of every muscle in your body. When you eat it, your body breaks it down into amino acids, the raw materials your muscles need to stay strong. One of the most important of these amino acids is leucine, which plays a critical role in muscle repair and growth. And guess what? Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, lentils, and salmon are all rich in this powerful nutrient. But here's the thing. Many older adults don't eat enough protein simply because they're not hungry, or they think a small bowl of soup is enough. The result? Their muscles slowly shrink, their energy fades, and they become more vulnerable to falls and injuries. Just like Evelyn. Once she started adding a boiled egg to her breakfast and eating a small piece of chicken or fish at dinner, her strength began to return. She even started walking around her block again, something she hadn't done in months. If you want to support your muscles, one of the most important steps is to spread your protein throughout the day. That means aiming to include some source of protein at each meal, not just dinner. A few scrambled eggs in the morning, a bowl of Greek yogurt with fruit, some tuna salad at lunch, and a piece of baked salmon or a plant-based protein dish at night. It doesn't have to be complicated or fancy, just consistent. Let me ask you, when was the last time you thought about your protein intake? Not just how much you eat, but when and how you eat it? If you're not sure, that's okay. What matters is that you start paying attention now. Your muscles are asking for it. They can't speak, but they can show you. through weakness, fatigue, or slower recovery. And the good news is, they'll respond as soon as you start feeding them right. In the next section, we'll talk about one of the most powerful and most overlooked sources of muscle-building protein that's probably already in your fridge, the humble egg. It may be small, but what's inside can make a big difference. Number 3, the superfood you're probably ignoring. Eggs. If there's one simple, humble food that deserves a lot more credit than it gets, especially as we age, it's the egg. Just one egg might not look like much, but inside that tiny shell is a complete powerhouse of nutrition, quietly waiting to help your body get stronger, swing heal faster, and feel more alive. And yet many seniors either don't eat eggs regularly or overlook them entirely, thinking of them as just breakfast food or worrying about outdated cholesterol advice. But when it comes to supporting your muscles, this little food can do big things. I remember sitting down with a woman named Marlene, 82 years old, recovering from a minor knee replacement surgery. She wasn't bouncing back as quickly as she hoped. Her appetite was low, she had lost weight in the hospital, and her energy was at an all-time low. "I don't want to eat much," she told me. "Toast and tea is about all I can handle in the morning." Her doctor had a simple suggestion: add 2 scrambled eggs to her breakfast. She didn't think much of it. Eggs seemed too ordinary to matter, but within just a few weeks, she noticed her energy improving. Her physical therapist even commented on her progress. "It's crazy," she laughed, "but those eggs gave me a little part of myself back." So what makes eggs so special? First, they're considered a complete protein, which means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. That's not something every food can claim. Even better, eggs are particularly rich in leucine, the amino acid most responsible for signaling muscle growth in the body. Think of leucine as the on switch that tells your muscles, "Hey, it's time to rebuild." For older adults, this is especially important. As we mentioned earlier, your body doesn't absorb and process protein as efficiently as it used to. So the quality of the protein you eat matters even more. And eggs deliver exactly what your body's looking for, in a form it can easily digest. And if you're someone who struggles with appetite, chewing, or fatigue, eggs are a gentle and effective way to get powerful nutrition in a small, soft, easy-to-swallow package. Now let's address a common worry: cholesterol. For years, people were told to avoid eggs because of cholesterol, but science has moved forward. We now know that for most people, especially older adults, eating 1 or 2 eggs per day is not only safe, but actually beneficial. The cholesterol in eggs has little impact on blood cholesterol for most individuals. In fact, eggs contain other nutrients that support heart and brain health, like choline, vitamin D, B12, and selenium. The beauty of eggs is in their versatility. You can scramble them, hard-boil them, mix them into oatmeal, add them to a vegetable stir-fry, or even make a soft egg salad sandwich. They're inexpensive, widely available, and don't require fancy cooking skills. Just a pan, a little heat, and a bit of care. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you looked at an egg and thought, "This could help me feel stronger today"? Because it's true. You don't need magic. You don't need complicated. You just need to feed your body what it's quietly asking for. And sometimes that starts with something as simple as an egg. Coming up next, we're going to explore another food that's just as powerful, and especially good for both your muscles and your joints. It doesn't grow on land. It swims in the sea. Let's talk about why fatty fish like salmon can be one of your greatest allies as you age. Number 4, fatty fish like salmon, gentle on the joints, great for muscles. When Walter turned 81, he found himself stuck between 2 difficult challenges. His body was getting weaker, and his joints were getting stiffer. He knew he needed more strength, but any type of movement left him sore and exhausted. His knees ached, his shoulders cracked. Exercise seemed like an impossible task. So when his daughter suggested changing what he was eating before worrying about what he was doing, he was skeptical. "Food won't fix my joints," he said, but she gently insisted, and added salmon to his meals twice a week. After a few weeks, he noticed something unexpected. He wasn't just feeling less stiff, he had more energy. He could walk farther. He even started doing light stretches again. "I didn't believe it until I felt it," he admitted, "but salmon helped me move again." Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout are some of the best foods you can eat as you age, especially if you're dealing with muscle loss, joint stiffness, or slow recovery. Why? Because they offer a 2-for-1 benefit. They provide high-quality protein to help you build muscle and omega-3 fatty acids to reduce inflammation in your body, especially in your joints. The protein in salmon is gentle on the stomach and easy to absorb. Just like eggs, it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs to repair muscle. But what really sets fatty fish apart is its anti-inflammatory power. Omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, are natural compounds that help reduce swelling, support heart and brain health, and ease the stiffness that so many seniors feel in their knees, hands, hips, and shoulders. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who eat fatty fish regularly show improved muscle mass and grip strength, along with better balance and mobility. And it's not just about movement. Omega-3s also support memory, mood, and even eye health. So when you eat salmon, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're supporting your whole body from the inside out. The best part? It doesn't take much. Just 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week can make a meaningful difference. You can bake it, grill it, steam it, or even enjoy it in a salad or sandwich. If fresh fish isn't easy to find, canned salmon or sardines are affordable, shelf-stable options that still carry the same nutrients. Add a squeeze of lemon, a dash of herbs, and a drizzle of olive oil, and you've got a delicious, healing meal. Let me ask you, when was the last time you ate something that helped both your strength and your stiffness? Sometimes we look for answers in pills and prescriptions, when nature already offers us simple solutions. You don't have to change everything. Just a few meals a week can start turning things around. Next, we'll look at a food that's even softer, even easier to eat, especially if your appetite is small or your energy is low. It's creamy, comforting, and surprisingly powerful for your muscles. Let's talk about why Greek yogurt might be one of the easiest ways to feed your strength. Number 5. Greek yogurt. Soft, easy to digest, packed with power. For Robert, mornings were always the hardest. At 79, his appetite wasn't what it used to be. Coffee was fine, maybe a slice of toast. But when his doctor told him he needed more protein to help rebuild his leg strength after a fall, Robert frowned. "I can't stomach a heavy breakfast," he said. That's when his daughter suggested something he hadn't considered since he was a kid. Yogurt. Not the sugary kind with sprinkles on top, but real, thick, protein-packed Greek yogurt. At first, he didn't think much of it, but after a few weeks of adding a bowl of Greek yogurt to his mornings, sometimes with berries, sometimes with honey and cinnamon, he noticed he was walking a little steadier, standing a little longer, and even feeling more alert. "It's light, but it keeps me going," he said. "I wish I'd started sooner." Greek yogurt might not look like a muscle-building superfood, but it absolutely is, especially for older adults. It's naturally rich in high-quality protein, including the all-important amino acid leucine, which your muscles need to grow and recover. 1 cup of Greek yogurt can contain up to 20 grams of protein, which is the same as a small chicken breast. But it's softer, easier to digest, and more comforting to eat, especially first thing in the morning or after a light activity. For people who don't like heavy meals or who struggle with chewing, digestion, or low appetite, Greek yogurt offers a simple and satisfying solution. It's cold, creamy, and smooth. No cooking required. It's also versatile. You can enjoy it plain, sweetened with a bit of fruit or honey, or made savory with olive oil and herbs. It fits easily into breakfast, lunch, or even as a snack before bed to support overnight muscle repair. Even better, Greek yogurt doesn't just help muscles. It supports gut health too. It's packed with probiotics, the good bacteria that help keep your digestive system balanced and reduce bloating or discomfort. Many seniors experience irregular digestion or upset stomachs, especially when trying to eat more protein. Greek yogurt gently helps with both, offering nutrition and comfort in one spoonful. And for those concerned about calcium and bone health, here's the bonus. Greek yogurt is also an excellent source of calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients that work hand in hand to support strong bones and prevent fractures. And here's something even more encouraging. Eating protein shortly after movement, even light walking, stretching, or climbing stairs, can help your body use it more effectively. This is called the anabolic window, and it's like opening a door for your muscles to say, yes, I'm ready to rebuild now. A snack with protein within an hour of activity, like a hard-boiled egg, a few almonds, or half a peanut butter sandwich, can support recovery and reduce muscle soreness. So let me ask you, are you giving your body the fuel it needs at the right time? Or are you unknowingly starving your muscles during the hours they need support most? You don't need a complicated meal plan. You don't need to count every gram. What you need is rhythm. A steady, kind rhythm of nourishment throughout the day. Your body is listening, it always has been, and when you learn to feed it in tune with how it works, you'll be amazed at how it responds. Next, we'll talk about what happens when you combine thoughtful eating with gentle movement. Not exercise in the traditional sense, but small, meaningful movements that help bring your strength to life. Number 7, combine nutrition with movement for real results. Elaine was 80 when she began to notice that her muscles weren't bouncing back the way they used to. After a cold kept her in bed for a week, she struggled just to walk from the kitchen to the living room without needing to catch her breath. Her doctor told her she needed more protein, so she started eating eggs, yogurt, and chicken. But even after a few weeks, she still felt weak. That's when her neighbor, a retired physical therapist, said something that changed everything. Food feeds the muscle, but movement wakes it up. And he was right. Nutrition is the foundation. It gives your body the raw materials it needs to repair and rebuild. But without even a little movement, those materials just sit there, unused. It's like having bricks and cement delivered to your yard, but never picking up a single tool. Movement is the tool. It's the signal your body needs to turn protein into strength, into stability, into action. Here's the beautiful part. You don't need to run, lift heavy weights, or do anything extreme. For older adults, gentle movement is often more powerful than high-impact workouts. Even something as simple as standing up and sitting down 5 times in a row, walking to the mailbox and back, stretching your arms over your head, or lifting light household items as makeshift weights, it all adds up. These small, intentional motions help maintain balance, flexibility, and circulation, and they signal to your muscles, we're still in business. In fact, studies show that older adults who combine moderate protein intake with light daily movement experience significantly greater improvements in muscle mass, strength, and mobility than those who focus on diet alone. You don't have to do it all at once. Think in minutes, not hours. 10 minutes of walking after breakfast, 5 minutes of chair exercises before lunch, a few leg lifts during your favorite TV show in the evening. It's not about doing more. It's about doing a little consistently. And here's something else to keep in mind. Movement isn't just for your muscles, it's for your mood too. When you move your body, your brain releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that lift your spirit and reduce anxiety. You may find that even 5 minutes of movement can help you feel more awake, more present, and more hopeful. So let me ask you, are your muscles waiting patiently for you to put them to use? Your strength isn't gone, it's just been resting. And with the right fuel and a little gentle motion, it can come back, slowly, steadily, and beautifully. Now, as we approach the end of this journey, let's bring everything together. Food, movement, and one final reminder that aging does not mean fading. In the conclusion, we'll talk about how small changes, done with love and intention, can bring you back to a place of energy, confidence, and joy. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Not just for watching, but for caring, for taking the time to learn, to reflect, and to do something kind for your body. That means more than you know. Throughout this video, we've talked about something that often gets ignored, your strength. Not just the kind that helps you lift things or walk further, but the quiet strength that helps you rise in the morning, move through the day, and carry yourself with dignity. That strength is still within you. Maybe it's been sleeping. Maybe it's been waiting for a little fuel, a little motion, and a little encouragement. But it's still there, and it's not too late to bring it back. We learned that muscle loss is real, but it's not permanent. That foods like eggs, salmon, and Greek yogurt can help rebuild what time has taken. That when you spread your meals wisely, move your body gently, and give yourself grace, your body responds. It listens. It heals. And perhaps most importantly, we reminded ourselves that being older does not mean being less. You are not invisible. You are not weak. You are not past your prime. You are alive. You are needed. And you have the power to grow stronger in body, in mind, and in spirit at any age. So if there's one message I hope stays with you, it's this. Your health is still yours to shape. One bite at a time, one breath, one step. Now, before you go, take a moment to honor yourself. Not for being perfect, but for choosing to care. And if this video helped you in any way, I hope you'll share it with someone you love. Because sometimes the smallest conversation can plant the biggest change. You're stronger than you think, and your journey is far from over. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and haven't yet liked and subscribed, now is the perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who need this kind of helpful content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll always know when a new video is up. Your support truly means the world to us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.